Alright, so this is our server video 2012. Start out with what to wear. Your elk should be approximately to your ankle, not too high, not too low. Cincher should be on the left side. If when in doubt, keep it a little bit lower. You can hike it up with the cincher. Notice the black dress shoes, all three of them. Try and wear black pants. Also keep in mind that if you are wearing really bright colors, it might go through the L. This is the correct way to stand with your hands, cross your thumbs, put it about where your heart is, stand upright. Next is how you kneel. You're going to put your hands on your knees. Don't be crossing your feet or anything. Here's a few ways on how to stand and how not to. Notice the twirling of the cincher. Cincher in the middle, you want it on the left side. Doesn't really matter what knot it is. Elbow's too long, obviously. And then the correct way. Start of the Mass. You can kind of ignore the incense part. That's for another video that we're doing. Notice how the candles are all straight in line with the cross. Sometimes they're farther back, but we want them all in a straight line. And then a book bearer would usually be about halfway between Father and where the cross and candles are. You're going to go up all three steps and bow without tipping your candle. And then obviously there would be a book bearer there who would genuflect. And then candles and cross go back to the sacristy where you blow out your candles. You're going to put the cross in the sacristy on a little hanger. Again, if you'd like to see the incense part, we're going to make another video, and that'll be online as well. That'll be more for arch servers, though. Next up will be the book. We've changed this just a little bit. Book holds it out. You can either hold it out with your arm, otherwise you can put it on your chest. There's nothing wrong with leaning against your chest. And then notice how you take a step back and bow to Father, and then you can put your book down. Next, gospel candles. This is basically the same thing for some of the older servers that have been doing this for a few years. Candles go on either side. Stand. Father will bow. When he picks up his book, the server closer to the sacristy is going to come around while the other one simply turns. And then you can see they'll stop for a second, so they're both in a straight line, and they'll walk to the ambo. They'll both turn in towards Father. Father will give his reading. When Father's giving his reading, when he's saying things that the crowd needs to respond to, make sure that you're responding back. I understand you can't be giving yourself the sign of the cross. However, still respond. You're still participating in the Mass. When Father's done, two servers will come around. They will stop and bow to the tabernacle, not the altar. They will bow to the tabernacle, and then walk back to the sacristy. The candles should go back, by the way, during the psalm to light the candles. Next, preparation of the altar. This is going to be the lead server. We'll be preparing the altar. While one of the candles come, and the first thing you're going to get is the chalice with the corporals, purificators. The lead servers, we can show you how to fold out the corporal if you don't know. After the corporal will be the book bearer. Another thing that we are going back to because we've kind of fallen away from it. Watch here, when they hand each other things, you're both going to bow to each other. It doesn't have to be a low, profound bow, but still a bow every time that you're handing somebody something. Next, the other candle will get chalices on the tray, which will take in a minute, and then watch again. They give each other a nice bow. Anytime that you're preparing the altar, you want to be doing that. See right here, bow, then you can return back. After this, two servers, usually two candles. You can go down with Father to receive the gifts. The other server can usually get the water because Father's going to need that. You'll see that here in a minute. Receive the gifts. Watch his mat here. So to turn, you get the water. While the other two come to Father. He's going to hand him the gifts. Now, Mac will go get the bowl in a moment for when the hands are being washed. And then Father will show you. Sometimes he takes the wine, sometimes he doesn't. You just kind of have to go through that with each priest. It differs a little bit. Once he's done with that, Father will give the altar server who gave him the wine, give it back to him, and he can go put that back. While Mac here would bring the bowl up and get ready, because Father will bow or genuflect, and then he'll turn for the water. Again, ignore the incense for this. Normally the incense isn't here, so just ignore that. And then he'll come and pour out the water. You just need to pour a little bit, doesn't need to be too much. Just enough to put water on his hands. He'll wipe it off on the towel, and then everybody can go back to their seats. After that, the next time that you need to do anything is the Holy Holy. And this has also been changed just a little bit. We tweaked it a little bit. For the Holy Holy, everybody will be going towards sacristy. Nobody will be going on this side of the archway anymore. Everybody will come down. The lead server will go into the sacristy. The other three will come down. This is during the song, not after. All three will come to the middle. And once there, they will all bow together. And then two will go one way, and one will go the other. There's four servers, 2 and 2. And then once the song is done, you'll kneel. You can fast forward through some of this. Get it to the grade on that. Then the lead server will ring the bells when Father holds up the Eucharist and holds up the chalice. We'll ring it 3 times. Anybody who would like to know, who does not already know how to ring the bells, we can show that to you after training so that everybody knows how to in case they need to. And then the next time the servers will need to do anything otherwise is at the great Amen. When that happens, the servers will stand. They'll all come back to the middle, and then they'll all bow again and go up the same side as the sacristy, meaning this archway will not be used at all by the servers. Everything will be done through this archway now. Once you get up there, you'll all go up for the Our Father. For the Our Father, they've changed it now for the servers. You won't have your hands out like this. Keep your hands in for the Our Father. If you want to know why, ask Father Eric. He has the exact reasoning. But keep your hands in for the Our Father. Next will be the sign of peace. For the sign of peace, this is new. Everybody will stand in a line. Father Eric will give the sign of peace to the crowd. And then when he's done with that, he'll turn and the lead server will come up to receive the sign of peace from Father, while the other servers stand in a line and wait. The lead server will receive the sign of peace, come back, and then give it to each of the servers down the line. Once the other servers have received the sign of peace, they can then turn and give it to all the other servers. Next, you will bring the patens up to the altar. And then once that's done, everybody will go back and kneel behind this wooden thing around the altar. Doesn't matter if you go way far behind it. I mean, you don't need to be visible to the crowd by any means. Don't go way back or anything. Just enough room for you to stand there, because in a moment you will be kneeling, because you will kneel when the crowd kneels. The crowd will kneel. Now, the Eucharistic ministers will be in the arch by the sacristy. Watch them. When the Eucharistic ministers come out and go around behind Father, that's when the servers can stand. And the servers will come out to right along here. And we'll all stand there to receive communion. Next is taking things off the altar. Father will hand you the patens after you put them in the ciborium. And simply bring them back to the table. Finally, once all the patens have been taken off the ciborium, Father's going to put the lid on the ciborium. And then he's going to turn around and go back to the tabernacle. For this, all of the servers should be watching this. Because as you'll see here, when Father shuts the tabernacle and goes to kneel, everybody up there should be kneeling with him simultaneously. You'll see it here in a second. As Father kneels, everyone kneels. And then when Father sits, everyone sits. I think the next thing is the reading. Very similar to opening prayer, only difference is it's a different prayer out of the book, the same ribbon. As you can see here, the server is getting ready to open up the book, because once Father stands, it's going to be let us pray, and the server can hold out the book. We give the prayer, and then once he's done, he'll close the book, take a step back and off to the side, and bow, and then he'll go back where he was. Now it'll be the final blessing. Give the sign of the cross. Once he's given the sign of the cross, everybody can go to the back sacristy, where the candles will take their candles, cross will take the cross, book bearer will be behind them. And then they will all get lined up in the archway. Once the lyrics to the song for the final hymn begins, servers can start walking. It's very similar to the opening procession. The candles should be even with the cross. Book bearer will be behind. Everybody watch the lead server. Whenever the lead server stops, you stop. All the candles should turn in anytime that they turn. The cross and the book bearer will turn to their right.